After dark, no one went to the second level. It wasn't a rule, just common sense. At night, the steps groaned carefully, as if the house was debating whether to let you through. My grandmother owned this house, windows that let in more darkness than light. When she died, we moved in. That was 3 years ago. During the day, it felt normal. There were unoccupied bedrooms and a storage closet. But at night, everything changed. I first saw it when I was 16, waking at 2:17 a.m. to the sound of footsteps. They were gentle, dragging sounds over my ceiling. Not fast, but deliberate, like someone walking back and forth, unsure where to go. My parents were on the first floor. We were alone. The footsteps stopped right above me. Then, a faint scratching sound, thin, deliberate lines being drawn over the floor. In the morning, I asked my mom if she'd been upstairs. Her face lost all color. "We don't go up there after dark," she whispered. "You know that." A week later, the shadows showed up, faint lines moving along the walls. I stood at the bottom of the stairs one night. No lights were on, but I could see shadows moving, growing and shrinking like something breathing. I took one step up. The house creaked in protest. The shadows stopped, then leaned forward. I ran. I started locking my door, but at 2:17 every night, the footsteps came back. They would stop outside my door. Once, I heard something murmur my name. It was my own voice, but incorrect, stretched and empty. Then came the storm. The house shook with thunder. In the dark, I heard the door on the second floor open. Footsteps started down the stairs, one slow step at a time. They halted halfway. I smelled dust, rot, and frigid air. A shadow crept under my door, moving like spilled ink. It grew taller until it reached the doorknob. The handle began to turn. I yelled. The shadow sprang back as if burnt. The next morning, my dad told me the truth. My grandma didn't die in her sleep. She had locked herself in that closet. She thought something was watching her. She had scratched huge grooves into the door, trying to get away. "The shadows live upstairs," he whispered, waiting for someone younger. I packed a bag that night. As I reached the porch, I looked up at the window at the end of the hall. A tall, crooked shadow was pressed against the glass. It waved. I never went back. But sometimes, at 2:17 a.m., I wake and see a shadow creeping down my wall, looking for me, waiting for the second floor to find me again.